Eduardo Camavinga is open to a move to the Premier League after growing frustrated with his playing time since the arrival of Xabi Alonso. Alonso has afforded the France international just 9 minutes of football across their 7 games so far this season and seemingly has no place for him in his plans. The midfielder flirted with the idea of leaving Madrid last season, when Man City were plotting to sign Camavinga as part of Pep Guardiola's midfield reshuffle. Despite the midfielder's initial frustrations emerging under Ancelotti, the legendary boss rated him highly, as he labeled him extraordinary. The Athletic. Now, he appears to be edging closer to the exit door as a number of Premier League clubs are considering offering him a way out of his Madrid nightmare. Man United have recently been linked with Camavinga as Ruben Amorim aims to strengthen his midfield, but they will not be alone in their pursuit. However, former Man United and Sunderland chief scout Mick Brown, who remains very well connected within the game, exclusively told Football Insider that Newcastle are among a number of top clubs keeping an eye on the midfielder's situation. Brown told Football Insider in March that Camavinga was open to joining Man City amid growing concerns about his place in the Real Madrid squad. Now, the former scout, who has a wealth of experience in top-level player recruitment after over a decade at Man United during their most successful period, has insisted Eddie Howe's side are likely to be among those offering a way out. It gets to a point where he's going to ask questions about his future, he told Football Insider. He was the talk of the town not long ago. Everybody said he would be the next big thing, and he's a brilliantly talented player who always looks impressive. Over the last year or two, though, he hasn't been as involved in the Real Madrid team as you'd expect. Whether there's an issue behind the scenes, I don't know, but both Ancelotti and now Alonso haven't really had him as part of their plans. I think, at least in his head, he'll be having a look at the options available to him if he was to move away from Madrid, and seeing what might be there for him. A move to the Premier League would suit him, and I definitely think it's something he'd be open to. Man United have been linked with him quite a lot, but the club I've heard mentioned recently is Newcastle. He could be an ambitious move for them. Like I've said, he's a very talented player, and playing under Howe might get the best out of him because he's always spoken about highly for his man management. So if he becomes available, whether it's in January or next year, Newcastle could well be among those willing to take a gamble on bringing him in. Of course, with any deal, it'll have to be for the right price and that sort of thing, but that's something they'll have to consider when the time comes. While the Magpies are now expected to be the only club in for Camavinga, they will believe the offer of Champions League football could help their case. Eddie Howe plans midfield signing amid Camavinga interest. Newcastle's interest in Camavinga comes as Howe is plotting to strengthen his options, having missed out on adding a midfielder during the summer window. One central player added to the squad was Jacob Ramsey, who arrived from Aston Villa, but he is seen as more of an attacking option compared to other targets. Meanwhile, Brown told Football Insider in July that Newcastle have set their sights on signing Conor Gallagher, although he ended up staying at Atletico Madrid. Camavinga has now emerged as another big-name target, with his apparent frustration at his Madrid role likely to hand the Magpies a boost. Newcastle may face issues in their pursuit, however, as Football Insider revealed in March that Real Madrid will demand £70 million for Camavinga. For more Newcastle United and exclusive news, follow us on Facebook or join our brand new WhatsApp channel for instant updates to be sent straight to your phone.